was funny. But we're just showing you guys over Search 30, episode 499, Backpacking with Search 30. Backpacking with 30. Yes, yes. Oh. And we are here to talk about the other side of the door. And what I want to say about this, yes. You know, the Backpacking with 30 is going from now till it's from July to August, and what it is we just go all horror movies. That's it. No shit horror movies. I'm high. Sorry. All foreign horror movies. All horror movies. It's a fucking horror podcast. What else would it be? All foreign horror movies, and tonight we are kicking it off with India. And I did order some Indian food, which I'll let you guys know about that in a little bit. But yeah. Oh, I gotta let you guys know the official title, by the way. The official title is Let's Get Dirty, which you know who that is. Jersey's finest, Redman, Reggie Noble himself. Link is in the description for that song.
From Brick City?
Brick City. Reggie Noble. Had to.
I'm familiar. I'm very familiar.
There you go. That's the artist for July, Reggie Noble. But Unraveling the Other Side of the Door. And we are here. Gentlemen, how are you doing?
I'm good.
I'm doing great. Thank you.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, we're here now. And before we even dive into the ratings, I have to say, kicking off this month's theme, the Backpacking with 30, International Horror. I am happy that we started with this movie because it's not a bad movie at all. And I have a feeling, and I mean this with the utmost respect when I say this, and with the utmost hope when I say this, for everybody that's going to be involved with, going through either watching these movies and reviewing with us or just listening to the episode. But I'm hoping this is the worst movie of them, but this was a good movie. I just hope they keep getting better and better and better because I really love foreign horror. I know James really loves foreign horror. Troy, how are you with it? Or what's your...
Actually, this is kind of a new experience for me. I'm familiar with a lot of movies like The Rings and things like that were kind of taken off or based off of movies and stuff, the foreign movies and stuff. So I'm familiar. I just never took a full-fledged dive into it. But after this movie, I'm definitely way more pumped up about it than what I originally was. I can say that.
Okay. Did you ever see like the original Rings, like the Ringu from Japan?
No.
Okay.
I just know origins. That's where they came from. So
all right, they're crazy. Did you ever see Train to Busan?
No.
Train to Busan.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're okay. You're gonna get deep dive. You're gonna start watching it. You're gonna get sucked.
Listen, I'm gonna give you my favorite. Probably my favorite foreign horror movie as of right now. It's definitely my favorite zombie movie. It's called The Sadness. That shit is wild.
You like violence?
Yeah.
Gore.
Oh boy.
Crazy.
So
the sadness. Yes. As a matter of fact, I want to say this. Whenever you come on again, I want to say this. Next movie you watch should be The Sadness. And then next time you come on, just let me know what you feel about it. Matter of fact, I want you to review it.
Okay.
Do a quick thingy of it. Just let them know I told you about it.
I can do that. Okay.
I don't care if you even if you hated it. Even if you hated it.
Yeah, even if you hate it.
Hey, Sturdy recommended this for me.
Well, it can't be worse than Ganja and Hess. So
no, this is one that it's like it was my favorite movie of the year last year, and it would have been I think it came out in 2022.
Yep.
So it would have been my 2022 movie of the year if I was doing my list then, but I just started it last year. So what I do at the end of the year, what I do is I do a list where it's like favorite movie overall, favorite movie that came out this year. So overall, this can be from any year. It just has to be a first time watch. That's how the list goes. It has to be a first time watch for this year. So that's overall favorite, and then I'll do streaming favorite, or did I just do? I think I did just streaming for that year. Theater for that year, and overall favorite. Maybe I did streaming favorite too. I don't remember. I think I did do. Yeah, I did streaming favorite. I did do streaming. So I did streaming favorite, streaming 2023, theatrical 2023, and then overall favorites.
Okay.
And then everything is just a first time watch for that year, and it's fun. It's fun to do, and I'm just like, why the fuck not? Why, I might as well just do one of these damn countdown lists at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna be a part of that, Troy. It's all horror, it's like whatever all horror movies. It doesn't even have to be the ones you reviewed on this episode show or whatever. It could be just any horror movies you watched throughout this year, just first time watches. And if as far as theatrical, it just has to be a theatrical release, even if you didn't go see it in theaters, because I know everybody doesn't go as often as I do. I go for everything, but as long as it's a theatrical release from that year, just has to be a theatrical release from that year.
Okay.
But
all right.
Yes. So The Other Side of the Door, released on March 4th, 2016. It's a British Indian co-op film, but it was filmed in Mumbai, India, which is pretty dope. And when you're like, when I first read that, right, before I'm even watching this movie, because I grabbed a few notes. I'm like, I want to have a little bit more fun, have a little more information for people. Be a little more professional, but still be sturdy. But anyway, like when I first seen it, I'm like, oh fuck. I'm thinking it's gonna be one of those. No disrespect when I say this, but like one of those whitewashed movies, and I didn't want that. And it really was not that. It really was not that. Like I love how it took place in India. I thought that was awesome.
They stuck with the lore there.
Yeah.
They definitely did.
Yeah, but that being
said, what's up, Dreams?
But that being
what's up?
I don't know, but to me, but that being said, that you could have put that movie like anywhere in the world, and I don't know if it would have made that big of a difference. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Say that again?
I think this movie could have took place I think this movie could have basically took place anywhere. You know, it was cool to back up and look at Mumbai and stuff, but I mean, also at the same time, it seems like that this movie could have been like in LA somewhere too, or it could have been in New York, or it could have been in like Hackensack, New Jersey somewhere, you know?
It could have. I do agree with that, but I feel like it does add more to the story where it's in India and how she went with, with the ladies with their beliefs. I don't want to call it folklore because I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't know if it's their real beliefs there or not. So I'll say with their beliefs. Yeah. And of course, she did the thing that everybody does. She did not listen. Of course, she opens the door. And like when I'm first watching this, I'm like, okay, the kid says to go away, mom, whatever. He said it, not us. and I'm like, okay, I get that. Cool. Doesn't bother me. But I was kind of hoping she would have walked away. I knew she was going to open the door. I was hoping it would happen later on. But it happened the first time she went there. That's just someone you can't, like the first fucking time, you can't trust her. You can't trust her. First of all, when she tries to,
with you in that sense.
When she tries to do the holy, when she tries to, send herself to the afterlife with her kids in the car, right then and there, I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm never leaving you alone with the child we have. Never, ever again. Because, no.
I think for movie purposes, it would have made the movie better if she would have had more of the temptation, kind of like dragging on. Maybe like maybe she succumbs to opening the door the second time, or maybe even the third time. But it would have made it maybe a little more interesting. But she did open up that door pretty damn fast, and knowing to me, I thought, this is very Gremlins-like to me. Like people can't follow the rules for shit here, and so.
You think the maid would have been her guide?
Yeah,
the maid would have went with her and said, "Listen, I'm going to make sure, you stupid bitch, you're not going to open that door."
You know what's funny? I feel like she would have if she asked her, but she just like went upon herself and just did shit. Like she just always just got up and just did shit, and I'm like, this
no kind of fear whatsoever either.
No, fuck that.
Especially with those people that eat dead flesh, the people that eat the dead flesh and shit.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, like all right, just throw this out there, all right? if you could talk to someone on the other side of the door, who would it be? And let's make it more of a fun thing. Let's make it more of a fun, funny thing. So not someone in real life, but somebody. Let's think of a celebrity. Who would it be? And but anyway, like you would think she would bring somebody that knows what they're doing, that has experiences with this, that's done this before, that
yes,
literally has done this before. The lady has literally done this before. She's told you she's done this before. She was like, "I warned you, don't open that door." And of course she does.
It seemed like it took it. Yeah, and it seems like it took a while for everybody to feel out that something was off and the door was open. You know, she thought you would think that the housekeeper woman would have known that soon as she came back. Like, you opened that damn door, didn't you?
Yeah.
You know, it seemed like, I don't know. I mean, I will add one of the most terrifying things was the first line in the movie when she was like, "By the way, I'm pregnant," and I was like, "Ah!" But that was scary shit right there.
It's that type of movie.
They were talking about random shit, and all of a sudden, I'm pregnant. I was like, damn.
I got a quick story about that, right? So there's something about that word that just triggers something that that's the only word you hear in a sentence. I remember me and my sister were walking from, I'm not gonna tell you which sister, it's none of your guys' business. So I don't know where we were going or what we were doing, but we were walking from somewhere. I think we were walking back home or something. We were walking from somewhere, right? And she's telling me a story about something. Of course, I wasn't listening. And all I heard was pregnant. I was like, wait, what? You're pregnant? She was like, that's all you heard? She was like, what part did you miss? I was like, all I heard was pregnant. She was like, no, you fool. She was like, no. I was like, oh, well, why did you say that? She was like, I just literally said that to you. I was like, oh. So that P word is just like, that's all that dude heard. That same thing. She was talking about, so I went here, I got the groceries, did the laundry, Lucy fell down the stairs. Oh, and I'm pregnant. He was like, what the fuck?
Got him talking, had him talking crazy. 20 minutes later, he's like, well, we could just live here. I mean,
I know what the fuck.
Why traveler? We could just live here and I'm like, damn, man.
I come here all the time anyways, antiquing.
Three times a year. That's not all the time.
Yeah, 3 times a year, or we'll just make this our home base.
I go to Walmart and stuff 3 times a week, probably just for random shit. I don't want to live there. This is the same shit.
And that's
I don't want to live in the parking lot.
That's just
I might as well just live here. I'm here all the time anyways.
Yeah, word.
What would you do in that scenario though, if you were in that car? With your kid?
That was a tough joint she was dealing with.
Because I'm trying
where you have to leave one of your kids.
Yeah, that joint was. Sheesh, that was hard to watch.
Oh man,
that's
it's so hard
to
say
right?
Not being in it.
Because you, especially me, like I'm thinking like because I got my parent brain going watching this joint.
I think
and I can only imagine hearing my oldest
drive by that would drive
crying out saying she's scared, and all I can do is get to
you don't know what you would do. You don't know what you're able to do. You don't know what the situation is. You're gonna have regret either way for your whole damn life. I mean, and that's scary and terrifying in a sense, losing your child under those circumstances, and then knowing that you can save one and can't save the other.
Yeah. And what I was first thinking, like when James asked this question is like, for you to be in that situation, you'd have to just like she put yourself in that situation, unless it was accidental. But either way, it's like, I don't feel like I would come up ever if my kids aren't there with me. Like it's either both of them.
So you'll stay down there and not save the other one. You'll just
because the other one was older. You unhook her and let her up, but the other one I'm not getting out of that water. So you get up to the top. I'm not getting out of that fucking water.
I think the youngest one was like unconscious.
I get that. I do get that.
No. The little sister. She was. The younger,
but she was really young. I don't think she could swim or anything yet, though.
Was she?
If you just let her go, she could have drowned.
Out, though. Wasn't she knocked out?
Yeah,
She was, but I think she woke up by the time that all happened. I can't remember how big she was now. You know what? She may have been the younger. She was the youngest.
She was the youngest one.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say because this is a 6-year span, right? It seemed like these kids are pretty damn mature to be Because I mean, you're right. Because when she said she was pregnant originally, and it says 6 years later, so it means that both these kids are.
Oh no, that
4
that
or 5 or
flashback.
6. These kids seem to be pretty
No.
damn intelligent for that age. Am I
that
right
that
about
that
or
didn't happen.
incorrect about that? I mean,
yeah, that part wasn't 6 years later.
but I mean, I thought both kids did a great job in the movie,
waking
though,
up
too.
in
That was like a highlight and
scene.
stuff. I thought the little girl was a great actress.
Yeah, I think her waking up in that bedroom scene, that was that 6-year mark. Yeah. So like that whole entire car accident thing, I think that was her kind of like flashing back to when that happened. So I don't think that was 6 years later. That had to happen during that 6-year period leading up to her in that moment waking up in the room. So so I'm thinking that had to been. And it seems like they, as a couple, have been trying to get over the loss of the kid for a while now. It is just something that she was still, struggling with, which I understand. Like, dang, you sitting here having to live with the fact that you chose one kid over the other. You know what I mean? That was tough. That was definitely.
Yeah, it was. It was because, like, again, and it's not even choosing a favorite. It's like choosing the one that's you're able to save, which is a fucking terrifying thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Like they were
like, and honestly, it's like she did the wrong thing by purposely crashing the car, 1,000%. But as far as when she was in the water, she did the right thing by saving the, because I believe if the little girl, if the younger one was like a baby, like a little girl, she did the right thing by bringing the little girl up. So she definitely couldn't swim on her own.
Now, when did
purposely crash the car?
I didn't get a chance to finish the movie.
Didn't she crash?
It was a car accident. She didn't purposely crash.
Right, I was going to say.
I thought she was trying to commit suicide.
No, that was afterwards. That's when she lost the child.
Yeah, when she was taking the pills.
Yeah.
The husband found her.
Okay, I got that. All right, I take all that back. Then I take all that back. Well, then in that case, she did what she could.
Yeah.
Because again, if the little girl was like, say, a baby age car seat, baby age, because I knew she was in some sort of seat thing, but I can't remember if they both were or not. Maybe they both weren't. You have to save you have to go with the one that you're able to save, and then if it's a baby, you just have to unbuckle from a car seat and get her out of there. But I still feel her. I still feel she should have. I feel she still should have went back in the. I know she tried to when she got out, and I guess I don't know. I don't know. You know what? She did the right thing because at the same time, I feel like it's that panic as a parent or as just anybody who's going to save a child in the water. You're gonna go save that child, even if you climb out the water, so you know that child's safe. Do what you got to do, and then it's just like, oh shit, I got to go down there again. And
I would have tried to sacrifice the kid's leg. I would have yanked him so hard, I don't care if a foot ripped off.
Yeah, I think while there was still some air in the car, that's when I'm like, yo, you got to take this L.
She would be able to go back and try and still get her son, because I think she was trying to get help or whatever. You know what I mean? And then when the guys kind of pulled her away, and nobody was listening to her, that there was somebody still in there. There's kind of
they probably didn't understand.
Terrible situation. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
which is possible too.
But yeah, that's crazy. So that's why she took the pill. She couldn't live because she basically chose the daughter over the son, and she can't live with herself without that. Where she basically, her son died. It was her.
Yes.
She left them. She left her son. So she's like, I can't live this. But the thing is, it's so weird how your mind works like that. You left your son died. One of your kids died. It's because you couldn't save him. But you're going to kill yourself and leave your other child alone.
Yeah.
Instead of being there for that child. That's weird how your brain works.
Yeah.
Like you're like, I'll leave. I can't live without him. But then you're like, what about the other one that you saved? Why can't you be here for the daughter? It's weird. Mental health, man. Mental health is like,
it's important. It's super important. I'll tell you that.
There's a lot of trauma and pain going on in that house.
Like when you experience like some trauma, man, like that joint will have you not necessarily thinking in your right mind. So you probably was in your right mind when you saved that child, thinking like this is the best thing that I can do. But then that loss, all you now is you're just suffocated with the thoughts of I didn't save my child. I listened to my child cry out to me, and I didn't save him like that. I can see why. I can see why she felt that way. You know.
Yeah.
But
like when they put those scenarios in movies, man, it's crazy because it makes you think. You're like, it's one of those would you rather type shit. You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
But you're like, God,
and you're like, dang, she made a decision.
Yeah. You're like, fuck.
You know what it is with movies like this, and I know there's a lot of people, especially parents, step parents, all that shit. Anybody who just has a child in their life that they really, really love and care about. It's rough watching these type of movies when something happens to a kid. I get that, I understand that, but the reason why I enjoy them is because it brings those. I love when movies brings those emotions out, whether it be sad, pain, anger, laughter, whatever it is. Those are because then you're really feeling the story. You're really connecting with the story. You're really connecting with the movie. Versus if you're just sitting there watching it and nothing's going on. It's like, But if you can connect with it, if it pulls that out, even if you hate the movie, it's still pulling something out of you, and I fucking love that. And this movie really just pulled the emotions, just like holy shit in some cases, and just like damn, that's sad, or damn, that's wild. And then the way it fucking ends, holy fuck.
See, I'm mad because I didn't finish it yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sure
it was like a Pet Cemetery vibe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it came out, it came like innocent, like, oh my God, my son's here, read to me. It's all like playing with the daughter, like like it's normal. It just started going evil.
Like and it's just, to me, it's just crazy how you can miss somebody so much, especially the husband, knowing what could end up going wrong, and he's out there trying to do the same thing. You know, and then, the wife comes back, I guess, because yeah, the wife comes back, and then everything's fine.
And I guess I get it though, because he lost two, right? Because I'm like, well, you know what? Maybe he probably didn't know about it then. Then he found out about it through his. Okay, never mind. Because I was gonna say, how come the husband didn't do it with the wife or with the first time, but she never told him, and he never knew about the whole shit until all hell broke loose. Yeah. So okay, all right. But he went there and did the same fucking thing, and then opened the door, like, and then the movie goes off.
Yep.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yep, and those the damn rules.
He did. His is worse. He just started kicking the door down. She's pretty like, much. No, I need to see you. I need to see you. Start kicking the fucking door.
Yo, you want to hear something cool about it?
Oh man, I'm excited to see the rest of this movie. I ain't seen it.
I'm telling you,
you gotta see it.
Man, I gotta see this.
I'm telling you, Dreams. But what's cool about so India is the most popular horror is basically what we've seen here with the folklore, with the mythology stuff, and the supernatural elements. That's their number one thing there, which is dope. And you honestly see that in a lot of other cultures with horror. It's closer to like religious elements and all that stuff, which is cool. They tell great stories with it, and shit, this one told a good story. Yeah. This one told a good story.
And they probably do that because they try to make it that much more believable, because it's hitting home with something that they actually believe in.
Yeah. Like a lot of countries, like I know Japan, I believe India is, but they're really highly spiritual and evil spirits. Like they have a lot of things with evil spirits, so they have like talismans and to keep them away. Like I heard in Japan, you can get a house dirt cheap if you just mention. If they find out the house is haunted, no one will buy it. You can go buy a house so cheap in Japan because someone said it was haunted.
If it's haunted,
they won't go buy it because they think it's haunted.
It's funny though, because it's like then you have people in other countries, like for instance us, who would be like, it may not be as real here, but I'm sure it's real over there.
At the very least,
it's haunted. Let me go. I'll go buy it.
Fuck that. At the very least, buy it, set it up with cameras and shit, make it a haunted attraction, make some money off it. That's what I'm doing. I don't need to go over there.
You got to do some experiments.
You can go ahead. I'll hire you as like the fucking guy or some shit.
Who are you gonna call? Me.
You're gonna have to have really well written out.
Matter of fact, I got this.
For people to sign.
James and Dreams. James and Dreams. There you go. That's the duo right there.
The waiver got to be crazy.
Yeah, there you go.
No, there ain't no damn waiver. You go in here. You
go in here.
Yo, you go in here. You get possessed. That's not you. Don't be blaming me. I didn't force you to go in there. You went in there.
Ain't like his staff. You can
like here's a waiver. You might get scratched and shit because there's demons in this motherfucker. It's not a regular house ghost.
Crazy.
Oh, speaking of demons, so they had a side thing. They had this fucking gatekeeper demon thing that got pissed off that she opened the fucking door. So it wants the boy back. So it's coming for her to come get the boy back. Well, it's actually coming for the boy. Not her. But the boy fucking possesses the daughter at the end.
Which was
Oh shit, you didn't get that far yet? Oh, my bad dreams.
Hey, listen.
I came in here knowing that things.
He knew what he was getting himself into.
All right, so the daughter, the boy possesses the daughter. It's to trick the father and everything. Mommy, what are you talking about? I know what you're talking about. Oliver's dead. All this shit. It's making the mother look crazy. The father's like locks the mother in the room.
Can I say something about that scene really quick? Really quick. And I want you to speak on this, Dreams. And I'm 50-50 on this because I get it. Movies after movie. And I understand possession possesses and it tricks you and all that other shit. But I feel like as a parent, you know how your child acts and how your child is and how your child talks and when they're acting weird or acting up or acting different or being funny. So you can just tell from their verbiage, their body language, their tone, from everything. From the way they're fucking breathing, the way they look at you. You're just like, all right, what the fuck are you up to?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're not acting right.
But again,
I believe your mother back slapper. You're not my daughter.
That'd be your one opportunity to be able to get your licking on your kid, man. Just
holy shit.
Because your excuse beat the demon out of her. Get out of my daughter. You're just wailing.
That's the most ghetto. That's the ghettoest way to get the demon out of this.
Oh, it's fucking crazy, yo. But yo, she had a crazy look to her though, that little girl.
Yeah, when she was possessed, especially. Yeah,
and I mean, it was probably one of those things though, where it was like he probably didn't notice in the midst of a lot of things not seeming normal, you know. So when everything kind of seems, you know, kind of all crazy, it's probably hard to notice when, you know, maybe her tone of voice is a little bit different or her body language is a little bit different. It's hard to know when you're kind of like seeing all the other madness going on. So, and
he don't know what's going on. He didn't know the mother did this. He didn't know that.
Oh, not at all.
He was in the dark.
There was a ghost in the house because he's gone antiquing and everything. He's not even home half of the movie.
Which, by the way, they had to sit here and dig the body up.
That crazy, man.
Because what she had to do was, you know, sprinkle the ashes on the steps. So the boy wasn't cremated already, so they went and dug the body up and cremated the body. How would the husband feel? You didn't include the husband in on that?
Yo, that trauma right there is you're digging your kid up and burning the body.
That's trauma to sit here and watch it. Or, I mean, I know her back was turned, but to sit here and go through that, but it's going to be even crazier when you got to sit here and tell your husband, oh, yeah, I dug his body up.
Yeah, he's not in there no more.
And I didn't run it by you.
Basically, he did it to his wife, so he's like, dig that bitch up and let me burn her. Because he does
wild shit. Wild shit.
Oh, he does it to the wife at the end?
Oh, yeah, because she dies. Because she did the switcheroo. You know how the priest does, take me instead.
Oh, yeah.
No, the boy possesses, come to mommy. Be with mommy.
Oh, you should. I'll go with you.
Yeah, I'll go with you. So the boy possesses the mother. But then this demon bitch, the gatekeeper, fucking with the 4 arms.
This fucking demon bitch.
Fucking uppercut her with a fucking blade. I don't know.
Yeah. She did.
Man, this sounds crazy.
No, yeah, it's crazy.
Listen to this shit. So for this movie, budget was $5 million. It grossed $14.3 million.
Ooh, way higher than I thought it was going to be. Well, how much did it gross? 14?
$14.3 million. It grossed $14.3 million with a $5 million budget.
I mean, yeah, you double your money. You made your money back and shit.
Damn near tripled it. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. And I'll say that was well deserved. That wouldn't be one of those movies where if you went to the theater and watched, you'd be disappointed.
Oh fuck no!
It was good.
As a matter of fact, I'm glad you fucking said that, Dreams, because I'm somebody who goes to the movies a lot. As a matter of fact, I think me and the wife have seen 22 horror movies this year so far in theaters. So I go to the movies a lot.
Jesus. I can't believe that many came out this year so far.
With that being said, I wish a movie this fucking good came out this year in theaters.
Nice.
So, yes. Dreams, this would be a good theater watch, in my opinion.
It did. Late Night with the Devil.
Besides
I like that one.
I did like that a lot. I did really like that a lot. I know you.
I didn't mind Abigail. I thought Abigail was good.
See, I haven't seen that one yet. I need to check that one out.
Abigail was good, but I just mean as like a whole, like for the most part, James, there was a lot of like could have went to streaming. Could have just been a streaming.
like that TV Glow one.
Oh my gosh, that could have just been a fucking sci-fi movie. And you know what's funny? Right. Now that you brought that up, now here's my thing about that one. When it starts, like I liked parts of that movie until it like switches up towards like the middle-ish or whatever. When it makes that twist and turn, I didn't like that shit. Like when it stayed like with the weird kind of the weirdness of it that it took away, in my opinion, and like the awkwardness and the funness that it had. When they took that away, I was like, all right, man, what the fuck? I'm over it. I really wanted to like that movie. Honestly, because the fucking title and the movie cover alone, I was like, I want to fucking.
I didn't see it. I just heard everybody was disappointed with it.
Now, which one is
it? The TV, as the TV glows. What's it called?
I saw the TV glow.
Oh, I saw the TV glow.
I haven't heard of that.
I'm never gonna tell you not to watch a movie. I'll say watch at your own risk. That may be fuck it. Watch at your own risk with that one.
There's
been a lot of joints that's been coming out that I actually want to see. I'm so behind on movies.
I want to see The Watchers. That's on. I can watch that now. That's on a site.
It's already streaming.
No, it's not on. Well, kind of, I guess.
No, it is. It is. You can rent it too, though. So yeah.
Oh, can you already? Oh, can you rent it already?
Rent it. I think rent and buy.
Okay.
But the music score of this pretty awesome film, I'll say. Pretty cool film.
Yeah.
Joseph Bashar. I don't know if I'm spelling your name right. I apologize, but worked on The Conjuring and the Insidious series, which I think dope that's pretty damn dope. If you are familiar or fans of those films, which I fucking am.
Yeah, I didn't realize the lady was was it Laura Grimes or Lori Grimes?
The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead. I thought you were saying Walker Texas Ranger.
Oh yeah, that was her.
She might have been that too. I don't know. I mean, it took me forever to. I was like trying to connect the dots. I'm like, I know I've seen this woman. And I know she's been irritating enough. She's irritated me in other roles before, and I was like, "Yep, that's the movie or the TV show."
Yeah, and I mean, and that was going to be my other comment. I was going to say, again, even though I didn't see the whole thing, from what I did see though, like their acting was on point. Like I was able to easily get lost in the storyline and in the movie because they filled their roles well. It was
Yeah, I agree. I had no problem with the acting. I thought the acting was really good.
Yeah. I agree. And that was for everybody. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, the kids. I thought everybody in the movie was overall great.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think with that particular movie, it's one of those movies where I thought it was good, but at the same time, I would probably recommend other movies that are like similar. That you might would enjoy a little bit better. It's like kind of like one of those movies you could just put in a big pot with a whole shitload of other movies, Yeah. And then you could pick one and still have the same vibe or whatever. You know what I mean? So
that's fair. You know what else I can say about this movie too? I feel like this is a good movie right here, where like if you have a friend or family member, or even I would even say a kid, because I don't think it's that scary. Like a good starter, at least a borderline starter into getting them into horror. Or even getting them into this specific subgenre of horror where it's more of like the paranormal type. I think this is a good because it's.
I don't know. Dead Kids is a fine line for some people.
Yeah, it's a little rough for just diving right into that.
We watched fucking Cast when we were kids. That's a fucking dead kid right there. Cast. I don't want to hear.
But with that being said, like Shorty said, I mean, it has a lot of tropes in this movie that it follows a recipe, and there's several movies that it could prepare someone's maybe younger or somebody who's not really into scary movies that much. It's something I think can prepare you, to go to bigger and better as you go.
Or what if it's kids like, I could say, like, I know I've been watching horror since I was a child. I won't speak for everybody on here, but I could say like, kids like myself that really like gravitated towards both. But honestly, if there's more horror stuff to gravitate towards that I can physically get my hands on and know about, I'd probably gravitate towards horror way more than cartoons and shit. I'm not even lying to you about that. So I feel like this movie would really be a good, and see, with me, it's different. With someone that's not really into horror like that, maybe someone would say like 10 years old, 8 to 10 years old, 12 at the oldest, maybe. I don't fucking know. Because me, I'm thinking way younger. I'm thinking like, shit, if I had a newborn, you're gonna be watching whatever daddy's watching, and then at a certain age, I'll explain it to you when it's time. But other than, I mean, as far as horror movies and shit, man. All right.
Yeah.
Listen,
I hope so.
I'm still trying to break.
Don't let no one know you're having your baby on your lap when you're
No. Don't even say that craziness, because that's no.
I'm still trying to like get my oldest one into some of this stuff. Like she be so hesitant even with like action shows. Like for instance, she found Rush Hour scary. I'm like, Rush Hour is a comedy.
Wow.
But I think it's just the level of violence.
Probably
too intense for her.
The tension, probably too.
You know what? Dreams. I'm gonna look into that for you, and I'm gonna do some TikToks, and I'm gonna tag you in those
for sure.
For some more family-friendly horror movies. I believe I have a wheel.
You just gotta start scaring her more.
I started putting her on to like
keep her on her toes. Get her used to it.
Because like I would say, like,
they made like a newer version of like Are You Afraid of the Dark?
They did, aren't they?
How was it?
Did they already?
They did.
Yeah. I mean, not like 2024 type new. It was probably like 2019, 2020 maybe.
Something like that. Yeah, early 20s maybe.
Yeah, and I mean she was enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? And
that's a good starter.
Yeah, so she's been diving.
Actually, that's a perfect starter. Stuff like that, I would say that. And if you could find the old school one, I'd say the old school one, Goosebumps.
Tales from the Crypt. There you go. Look at that.
That might be a little much.
Yeah.
It's great, but it might be a little much for her. I would say, I'll send you. I'm gonna work on some shit now. Now I have a reason to really, really start watching some of these kiddie horror movies and doing some fun stuff.
There's so many. One that I really enjoyed when I was a kid was The Devil of Max Devlin. It was this old movie. Bill Cosby starred, and he was actually the devil, and he made like these deals with like 3 people.
Oh, he made some drinks.
Yeah, well, no, that comes later. But he's like, I put the flippity flapple in your drink, and then the flap, and my wife
he did it. He did it. He fucking did it.
So no, it's not. But it was a good movie. It was like, I mean, that's before I knew that he was that's a scary movie in itself, right? Just imagine like a time movie where you just go back and warn your young self about half the shit that goes down. It's like, not only is Bill Cosby gonna be dropping stuff in people's drinks, Hulk Hogan's gonna drop a few N-bombs and something.
No, fuck that. All right, hold up. Let me rephrase that. I say fuck that. Making it even worse is when you have to say have that same conversation with children. Like, listen, dude, you're not taking this job, kid. Matter of fact, if you take this job, I'm your bodyguard now. I know you don't know me, but there's some shit that I don't play. I don't have to know you. I will protect anybody's child from that crazy shit.
Yeah.
Hey, I need to talk to him alone. No, the fuck you don't. Whatever you guys say to her, you say in front of everybody sitting right here and a few other people that we brought that are a lot more dangerous and a lot more crazy. And they just got out of prison. They want to go back. They want a reason to go back.
They want the meals and a place to stay, a steady place.
Listen, they be heroes at the same time.
True,
but
true.
Yeah, that was a wild ass. I don't even know how the fuck we got there. My fault, guys.
Because being my childhood movie that I loved, that was like kind of a scary movie with the devil.
I got it. Little Monsters is what I was gonna say for you, Dreams.
Like that's a good one. That's a good start.
Little Monsters is a really good one.
What about Monster Squad? I mean,
there you go. Monster Squad, yeah,
Monster Squad is like the Goonies of monster movies, like for
Goonies.
they're very, very, very similar.
Goonies.
How do you Goonies is not scary?
It can be. It can be for a kid.
It's an adventure movie.
But adventures can be scary.
And there could be some scary elements, especially for a younger child that's not into like anything scary. He said she was jumping at action movies.
Hey, you guys!
Yeah, she's gonna be scared of that. She's gonna be scared of that, James.
You're gonna come home with me now, and I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna be giving you the raw fish in the stairway now.
real quick. I gotta. So we had the Deed movie tonight. We're gonna discuss more on this movie in a moment. But I do gotta. Listen. We went out, ordered some food. Well, the wife picked it up on the way home from work. And I'll show you guys the restaurant name in a minute. But this food was really good. So I got the chicken teriyaki. I don't know if I'm saying it right. If I'm not, I apologize. You can correct me. That is the black plate. I also got the shit.
Oh boy, here we go. What's your name?
Gulab Jamun. That is the circle things next to the black plate. It has like a sweet syrup, and they're really good actually. I like them. I love
Swedish meatball looking things.
Yeah, those. This one I know I'm gonna get right. It's the top left, the white plate. What my wife got. It's called Chicken 65, and they call it because it was created in 65.
Okay.
And then garlic naan and aloe takaki things. Those are those last things on a little plate. This food was so fucking good though, man. Like, I'm so happy I have leftovers, and I got it. We got it from this place right here. Which, like I said, if the food's
it's 1 minute around a corner for me.
If the food's good, I'll show off the restaurant. If it's not, I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm gonna tell you what I got. Like, but I'm gonna go. It was nasty. Where'd I get it from? I'm not gonna tell you that. I'm not. But
I had that biryani. That's good.
This place is amazing. You could order online. You should check it out if you're living in Schenectady. But let's see where we're going next. See where we're backpacking to next.
I'm going to enjoy this whole month. I already know it. I think 90% of these movies are going to be good for them.
That's fucking. I hope so. Rigor mortis. Oh,
I heard about this movie. I don't think I ever seen it.
Or is it going to be Itchy the Killer?
Ooh, Itchy the Killer.
Itchy the Killer. I heard this shit is, wild.
I heard it's crazy. I don't think I've seen this either.
I know I didn't see it, but yeah, I heard it was crazy.
I can tell this joint's wild just from the cover. Look at dude's face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he itchy?
He got the blonde hair and everything.
Right?
Oh, he's a psychopath. He's probably going to go nuts in this time.
He's fucking ready for business.
That man lost his mind.
Huh?
That man looked like he lost his mind.
He lost a lot more than that.
Oh, man.
So, what is that? Itchy the Killer. I'm not even going to try to say the Koreasia 1 came out in 2001. It's a Japanese movie.
I was going to say, it looked like a Japanese joint.
We are traveling to Japan.
I'm down.
Next Thursday, we'll be back at our regular time at 8 o'clock. No, I'm not ending the show. I'm just saying that. So next Thursday, 8 o'clock, we will be in Japan. And I cannot wait. It's going to be an amazing freaking time. So I got to let the wife know. Ordering Japanese food next week.
There you go.
See, I can partake in that.
There we go. And I just think that, again, the reason why I want to do this, because I think it is fun. Like, I love horror and I love food. So it's like, why not dive into
get some sushi?
Other cultures. I don't like sushi. My wife does. I don't really. Some of it I can tolerate, but for the most part, I'd rather just get some other stuff. But why not mix two loves together, you know? The culture of horror and the culture of the food. Boom. Have some fun with it. Have some fun with it. And again, everybody that's either reviewing these movies with us or, I mean, on the show, on the live, or watching the live, or watching it later on, partake. Why not? go to some of your favorite restaurants or those restaurants that you're thinking about trying out that are other cultures. Go get that food, watch the movie, or listen to the review and have that food.
Yep.
So this was your science experiment. This was your science experiment here, Aaron. Did it make you feel like you're more connected to the movie while you're eating the food?
Honestly, I would say if they were eating, yes. Not even trying to be funny, but
they were eating before she dropped that she was pregnant. Just ruined everything. It ruined the whole
more of the traditional like meal with the traditional, like the whole family type shit with the natives there, not the Caucasian people. Sorry, James.
The Caucasian people, not their fucking their crackers.
But no, seriously though, I had a good time with this shit, man.
Yeah, I had
a good time with this.
Yep, I enjoyed it. But
we never rated.
We will. We will.
I enjoyed it. I just know that there's other movies that are probably like on the same level. That this probably just would be a one-timer for me.
Yeah,
because there's other ones. I mean, it was an enjoyable experience. So like some of those movies that you just watch once and just never watch it again. It's not because you don't like it. It's just because
it didn't. I agree with that. Like it didn't bring like that. It's one of those movies where like if I was in dreams of situation, if I didn't finish it, I would go finish it for sure. It's worth that. It's worth a watch for anybody that's never seen it.
Oh, absolutely.
But as far as like a rewatch, I probably won't watch it again. And I agree with you with what you said because it's for me with these type of movies. I honestly prefer stuff that's a lot darker. That's darker than this. Not saying it can't have a happy ending, but as far as like the story being darker and scarier, at the same time, I do feel this movie is awesome. I do feel like it's perfect for anybody, honestly. But I would say if like, again, for people that are just getting into horror or more specifically just getting to this subgenre of like the paranormal subgenre, I think this is a perfect start because it gives you some, and yes, it does involve children, but it's not over the top. It's not too crazy because there's some that are on this level that you could say that don't involve children, that involve adults, but on this level as far as like story wise, but are a lot scarier. But you know what I mean? But they're not a better movie. They're scarier, but not necessarily a better movie. So maybe the story's not on the level of this because if it was scary, I would say it's better in my opinion. Same level story. But yeah, I think this is definitely one of those where it's like, hey, I need to watch, or someone that's like, hey, I want to watch a movie. Hey, yo, check this one out. The other side of the door. It's not bad. It's a good watch.
I've seen a few movies that were kind of in this realm. This other side of the door type shit where they unlock and they shouldn't have done.
Yeah,
kind of like a Ouija board type shit.
Yes.
Oh, the Ouija board. You forgot to close the door. Now it's in your house. Type shit. And this is, by the way, this is my subgenre.
Your favorite subgenre?
I like possession, demon, haunted house.
You're breaking up some, James.
Oh, you hear me?
I would say check your mic settings. But while he's working on that, I got a question for the room, for everybody. For those of you that watch the movie, of course. And I know we kind of briefly touched on this, but I guess I want to get on it a little bit more. But like, so for like the settings of the film, did it help because it was in India and because of the supernatural elements with the family and all that? Did it help being there where it was with the way they were doing it because it was that culture's way of doing it? I know you were saying something about the whole LA element of it earlier, or like it wouldn't matter as much. Me personally, I feel like it did help because again, it's that culture, so it made it feel, I'll say this in quotes for the people that are just listening, more real than if it's just, you know what I mean, in wherever, if it's just in said place.
So my take with that is, and I think I co-sign with Troy as well, because it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like that detail wasn't like a make or break of the storyline. Like if you was to take the same kind of like cultural norms and beliefs of another place and utilize that as the setting, it would have gave the same impact. So I feel like it wasn't like a significant kind of like thing for it to be, necessarily there. Because like say, like we were talking about earlier, if it was like in Japan and you use like some of like Japan's,
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm getting at though, because you're using their beliefs, like you're using. So it could still be a similar story as far as the supernatural part, but it's just you're twisting in whoever's beliefs into that culture. Because usually when it's here, it's usually Christian, it's usually Catholic and all that. If it's here, if it's like a Spanish film, it's like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm really 100% sold with that. I think it's just in this country. I think there's just a generational gap of maybe like 20 years, because 20 years ago, I can see this stuff happening because I heard all the stories from my grandmother or my aunts and stuff. So to me, I think there's probably a more spiritual type of thing with some of our relatives, maybe 20 years ago, maybe 30 years ago. This could be in that type of place that wouldn't seem any different. So I'm not 100% sure that it depends on if it has to be overseas somewhere or some different type of culture. I just think that we're in a different place in society now than other people that don't look at traditional things as much as what as other places do, if that makes any sense. My grandma would tell me a bunch of wild ass shit, about seeing angels in the backyard and seeing this, that, or the other, and this person sitting there trying to reach out to you and all that stuff, and and you would hear these conversations from these people it was just normal, everyday stuff. But then again, I'm 50, so it's different for me. Even for me, it's different because I got 10, 15 years almost, so. What I grew up with probably be different than what a lot of you guys grew up with as far as being here. But I can tell you, a lot of your older relatives believe in a lot of wild ass spiritual shit.
Oh, of course.
My grandmother believed in a black cat. If a baby, it gets on him and sucks the soul out of their mouth.
Lord.
I think what would have maybe sold me a bit more would probably be if there was actually more immersed, more of an immersed experience of their culture.
The gatekeeper thing. If the gatekeeper
I feel like you really
didn't
get enough. For us who maybe not know their culture, know their beliefs and stuff. I feel like there wasn't enough, knowledge given to kind of bring it.
Yeah.
To be okay, I get it. You know what I mean?
That's fair. That is fair.
But I think if they brought that element into it, I felt like I would have been more so tied to the storyline taking place at that location. You know what I mean?
I liked how the when they actually showed the boy, in his ghost form, the dead, drowned, rotted body look. I thought that was pretty cool looking.
I can't wait to freaking watch the rest of this, man.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. It's not bad. I like it. It's a good movie.
It was like I said, it was enjoyable. I mean, it has a lot of tropes where it's just you're told what not to do, and people are going to do it, and that's just so many damn movies because at the end of the day, movie has to happen, so you need to have this instant happen for the movie to take place. But
and you knew that creepy lady at the very beginning, she was going to be the one to influence, the wrong direction of things. So you kind of seen all the signs coming. So it definitely wasn't one of.
But you know what they should have done?
Breaking type movie, but
you know what they should have done? Instead, when they go to the door, when she says don't open the door, the reason not opening the door is because that gate guardian thing was really a demon on the other side that mimics the person they want to hear.
Yeah.
So the son, they don't even have to bring back the real spirit. It's they go, is that Oliver? Is that you? And she's talking to this demon. Yeah. But when she opens the gate, that thing could have been the main demon, the main spirit that's haunting the house through the movie.
Yeah.
But they didn't go that route. They actually had the son come back, started going Pet Cemetery shit.
Yes.
I'm glad you actually mentioned that too, because during the part when she did the first summing or the ashes thing or whatever. Yeah. You heard a whole bunch of different voices on the other side of the door at first.
Yes.
And that's the boy. So it was almost as if she was trying to figure out, okay, what voice is going to trigger her. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I think they could have spun that crazy.
Yeah, they could have done it like that. Yeah.
But I mean, I guess it did open up for a sequel though, with the ending and stuff. I don't know if there's ever been talk of a sequel or anything. But
I don't know. This is the first time I ever heard this movie.
But
so.
see,
when did it come out?
Well, it's been what, 2016 or 2017 or something like that. So
something like that. 2016, yeah.
I guess I was just disappointed in the choice of, what the husband did, knowing damn well what's going to end up happening. He's already kind of experienced it before. He's gonna take the spirit home. It's gonna be a wonderful night, and then the wife's gonna get worse and worse, like a real marriage. So
and really, by the way, that marriage was falling apart at the end. Did he really love that bitch that much to go do that? Because it looked like he was about to leave her like 4 times.
He did put it through a lot of shit, but damn. but my question would be, why is everybody else over it, and why am I the only person? Because it seemed like the daughter and him are like perfectly fine, and So it's kind of like I would be asking questions all the way across the board. It's like, why am I still stuck in this spot of mourning, and why are the kids and why are the husband? Not saying they're cool with it, they're accepting of it. So what have they done differently? We're all under the same roof. So
I think it's more so again, she was dealing with the fact that it was her choice by her son dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So where's the resentment from the husband? Is like, you only can save one? I mean, I know it's a horrible thing to think.
Yeah.
But the husband, we're all human beings here, and it's all a natural feeling. And I'm sure you guys probably crossed his minds like, but you couldn't save my son.
Yeah, the blame thing. Like, why didn't you try harder or something?
Yeah, if it was me, I would have did this. I mean, it's not a horrible. I mean, it's a horrible thing to think, but that's human nature. That's how people.
Yeah, that's human. You're right, because that's the thought process. The anger takes over, and you start thinking shit like that. Yeah,
and that's why I'm thinking like that crash had it been quite some time before that. 6 years later, highlight scene of her waking up or whatever, where all this was happening, because like. The husband had to have gone through a stage of grief, so there had to have been like enough time for the husband to be cool where he is.
And plus, most I'm guilty of this. Most men, I don't know about that scenario. Don't get me wrong. I don't know how I handle that, but most men bottle shit up inside.
Oh yeah,
we'll go work and we'll just keep that in. That's our morning,
And sometimes it's not just for that day. It could be days. It could be weeks. It could be months.
Yeah.
And that's just.
And the little girl, she's so young, so she can easily just forget.
No, not necessarily though, because that's some traumatic shit. Especially because think about it. Her little brother, I can't know. It might have been her older brother. Her brother passed.
No, I think that was her big brother. I think.
He was older, I believe.
So her brother passes away right in front of her in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, he looked like he was like 6 years old. Yeah,
and then
she was knocked out though.
Right at the end, but she knows he's gone though, and she knows he's gone. You know what I mean? And then right at the end, her mother dies, and then her father starts some stupid shit.
Well, that's at the end. I'm talking about I'm talking about the recovery of the brother. Kids are resilient.
True.
It's like, hey, your little brother, it was a car accident. They're like, oh, they'll cry. They're like, oh, he's in heaven. Okay, go play with Barbies or something.
Do we go to McDonald's?
Yeah, I know.
Do you think if they would have moved the movie out to 10 years versus 6 years, it'd make a difference as far as how the story because to me, there's a lot of stuff going through 6 years, and the kids don't even seem that old. I mean, she said she was pregnant 6 years later, so the oldest kid is 6, and then the daughter has to be 5 or 4. These kids seem just way older than that.
Yeah.
I mean, so maybe
that girl didn't seem 4.
Yeah, she seemed older than 4, right?
Yeah, she was out.
He was like 6 or something.
She's waking up, making her own cups of coffee and shit.
Yeah, I know, right?
And
getting ready for college.
I know. I mean,
getting her book bag and shit. She was about to head out. Got the car keys.
The general hospital is going to come on you. Y'all need to shut up.
Like she pays taxes.
You heard what Bob Barker said. You know what he says? Help me watch the pet place. Make sure you get paid. You're paid or neutered. It's time for me to watch my stories. Everybody get out.
Oh
shit.
So I don't know. Like I said, it was good.
Yeah.
Are we ranking them still?
Oh yeah. I meant to do that, and then I got a couple more things. But James, kick it off for us, brother.
I'm going to give this a solid 7.
Ooh. How about you, Troy?
Actually, I agree. I mean, I would be 6.5, 7.
7?
Yeah, probably more like 7.
All right. Honestly, I'm right there with you both. I'm at a 7. I was thinking 7.5. 7 is solid for me.
Like Joey said at the beginning, like the area thing, but the story and the acting was good. It was a solid movie. So
yeah, the characters did what they're supposed to do. I mean,
yeah,
I was irritated by the mom, just because of her decision making, everything. I mean, it did what it was supposed to do.
And plus, it was Lori.
Yeah,
stupid bitch.
What about you, Drew? What about you, Drew? What do you rate it? From which I know you didn't finish it, but from what you've seen so far, what do you rate it?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was actually kind of frustrated that I had to even pause it and stop because I really wanted to continue watching it. And I mean, I wasn't sure what to expect because first of all, I didn't even know the name of the movie we were going to be watching. You just kind of just like, yo, I'm gonna send you a link for the movie we're watching. Just watch it. So I had no clue what I was into. Didn't see like the cover art or anything. So I kind of went in blind, and I
forgot to do that part.
I was happily impressed with what I was watching.
Yeah.
I'll be right there with you guys. I'm very interested to see that. But yeah, I'm right there with you guys. I give it a 7.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it just goes off in the vault of movies that that were just. It was what it is. What it is. I enjoyed watch it. I enjoyed it. And I would recommend it to other people. If this is their sort of bag. I'd be like, hey, you need to check this out.
All right, it's time to have a little fun, guys. Time to ask the fun ones. I'm gonna kick it off with this one. Which character would you like to smoke or drink with, whatever you prefer? Which character?
Movie?
Yes.
In this movie?
Hell
the
yeah.
Gatekeeper.
That's fair. That is fair. And you know what, James? I'm going to join you with the Gatekeeper because that'd be some crazy ass shit.
I'm like, yo, what's up, bitch? I'm like,
smoking right by that. Matter of fact, no. I want to be smoking outside that door. So anybody that comes up, like, yo, listen, I'm telling you right now, don't open that shit.
Yo, actually get a good smoke with that circle of the people who eat the dead flesh.
Oh man, they probably got some fire too.
They'll have some good stories for you.
Stories? They got some good weed. Fuck the stories.
Oh, those are the stories you want to hear. Smoking good weed.
You're not smoking weed, buddy. you're smoking grandpa.
Nah, fuck that.
Oh, shit.
You're gonna want to have your mind all the way focused dealing with that. Yeah.
But there's not that many characters. I don't know about that. That's a weird question for this type of movie.
Yeah, because I mean, I think everybody would want to take the Gatekeeper. I mean, because the wife. I mean, she don't stick around. She be disappearing and shit.
She's gonna get you killed.
She's annoying.
She's gonna get you killed.
She just disappear, come back 2 days later and stuff. And, sorry, babe, I had to fix myself. And what
the hell is that?
Yeah,
how does that work? You're married. The wife just disappears and goes, I just need to fix myself for 2 days. I'll be back. And the husband's like, okay.
And she gave the wink, I had to fix myself. And I've never heard of it.
All right, you got any other question? You got another one?
I got a couple more. How would you react if you heard your name from the other side of the door?
I heard my name? Like someone called my name?
Yeah, and the other side of the door, of course, in this scenario, not fucking your wife's calling you from the next room, James.
I mean, I feel like you would.
Aaron, you know me. I'm going to pull up a chair next to the door and go,
oh, fuck.
What's up?
You're going to open the fucking door.
Nah, I'll talk. I won't open the door. I'm not dumb.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust James. But
I watch enough of these movies and ghost shows I watch. I know the rules.
Yeah.
I'm not no stupid dumb bitch that fucking listens to where the girl warns her and the first day she goes and fucks it up. What the hell is wrong with her?
Yeah, very, very Gremlins like.
That if I can complain, I mean, there's probably a couple things I can complain about, but that's like my biggest complaint is that she did it so soon.
Yeah, so simple.
Soon.
Okay.
Even question like fear, like what? I don't believe you. Bull crap.
Because
she automatically believed that it's like, okay, where's the bus? I'm going.
I mean, I know they do it in every movie there's
under no circumstances I would open up that door. I would just be happy.
I would hear the voice again.
Yeah.
conversate.
Or for some, you hear a voice you've never heard before, but just to know that it is a voice. I'll tell that story I'll tell that story another day. But there's a voice in my life that I wish I could hear, but I will never be able to hear. Don't know what person sounds like or anything, you know. Ooh. But so I mean, long story short, my father died in a work accident before I was born.
Sorry to hear that.
So you know, they didn't find out about me till like a week after the fact he was buried and stuff. So my dad never knew anything about me. So so in that situation, I would be happy just to hear the voice and have a conversation, and I wouldn't open the damn door, you know. But but that would be me. But you know, but other people, you know. I mean,
see, and I was about to. My next question was about to be, who would you talk to the other side of the door? But I was thinking more of like, again, making it fun, like celebrities and stuff.
Well, I don't give a crap enough about celebrities
or whoever, but funny.
No, it would to be
serious with it.
It'll probably, if I had that real opportunity, it would be a family member.
Do you have one in mind or not really?
Yeah, it'll be my grandmother.
That's fair.
My mom's side, because I still have my parents. My siblings are here.
Oh, that's tough.
My mom's mother, she was like a second mom to me. So
I think I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna kind of copy Troy in a sense, but I'm gonna say my grandmother on my father's side, just because of how nice I heard she was. I never got to meet her. She'd passed away when my father was like 20 something, I believe.
Wow. Yeah. So, see, the funny thing about my dad is that he was an extra in a movie like 10 billion years ago, like back in like 1969, a movie called Hall of Anger, and he's in the background. And I just found this footage from a couple other relatives, maybe like about 2 or 3 years ago. So that's the only time in my life I've ever seen this man alive, actually like moving and looking like me, you know. So. It was a really cool experience and stuff. I have to share that with you guys sometime and stuff. Because you just see him like in a glimpse, but you can tell it. He looks just like me.
That's
so it's pretty cool. So
that's cool. Dope. That's dope.
Yeah, sure.
All right, 2 more. What ridiculous? If you could add a ridiculous item to the ritual, what would it be? All right, Dreams.
All right, fellas. It was a pleasure, man.
Go finish that movie.
Go
finish it.
Yeah, take it easy.
Go finish it. And yo, you got to be on here again, man, or at least popcorn and pints.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing my best, man, to get on here as much as I can.
All right, man.
Bet.
All right, yeah.
He's gonna be looking for guests too when he starts his show.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely.
I'm starting mine in September and stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely looking for people. So
10-4. All right, fellas. Yeah, I enjoy it.
Bye. Take care,
bro. Peace. So for a silly, fun, funny, weird, what ridiculous item would you bring to add to this ritual of the movie in the movie? It could be anything. James, I know what you're thinking, and you could say it.
I don't have nothing yet.
I don't have anything either.
Nothing to bring to the ritual where it's just besides the ash on the steps.
Yeah. So you're putting something else on the steps.
Oh, I couldn't think of anything.
A flaming bag of dog shit? I don't know.
I told you to stay away from the door.
I don't know. Maybe all seriousness, maybe the ash on the steps, but you have to go to the door and there's like a giant knocker, and you got like knock 3 times, or a bell where you got to ring it,
or listen for it.
Or something like that.
Because at the time, it's like when you do the thing you're supposed to do, I think the listening for it is the scarier part, because it's like, okay, if I don't hear it, it's not real. But fuck, if I do hear it, it's real. And it's like excitement of, yes, I get to talk to that person. But there's also that they did say, if I did something wrong or this, that, the third, it could be a demon. So it's like,
yeah.
Yeah, because that she just poured the ash on the stairs and she just laid next to it and just laid there waiting.
Yep.
Like they could have had the extra. They could have done something. Like I said, a knocker or something. She had to knock on the door. Because how do they know you're here? You're just putting ash on the steps. Go ring a doorbell.
Because movie happens. That's why.
Yeah. Knock knock.
Yeah.
Or you had to like put the ash in the. Oh, that's it. Because you know how she walked by the gatekeeper, the mummified thing.
Yeah.
Instead of the step, they should have had it where you had to pour the ash in the hand.
Yeah.
Then you see the hand close or something.
Yeah. That would be cool. That would be cool.
Right? The hand closed, the ash is either pouring out the side or something happened. Or some yes. I
something like that, you know. So
I like that, James. I like your thinking.
Little tweaks. It could have made it a little bit better, you know.
But at the same time, it still wasn't a bad movie.
No, it was still good. No, it worked. No, it worked.
No, but this is part of the thing though. It's like we review movies and we like them or dislike them, and then we'll get to the point where you can get to that nitpicking point where, well, we could have tightened this part up, we could have tightened this part up, we could have tightened this part up. I mean, it's like kind of like the same thing. It's like the people that made this movie go through the same shit right now. Now, you know, we had a pretty good product and stuff, but you know what? After watching it the 50th time, we probably could also do a little tweak in here. You know,
I watch so many movies and shit. I wish I could sit in like a board meeting and them like with the script and they're giving the ideas what the movie is about, and they talk like a scene about this, and they go, yeah, we put the ash on the steering and everything. Then that's when I go, hey, what about they
put it in the
hand and like give ideas and shit like that? That would be so cool.
But
just to try to make the movie better.
And that gives it gives a clear definition of a gatekeeper doing something like that versus putting something on a step. It makes way more sense.
Exactly.
You know what? I mean, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You know what? Too is I was gonna say it makes it make more sense. It makes the scene more important in a sense. It makes the scene feel a little more important.
Yeah. Yep. Because basically, you're getting permission from the gatekeeper to get access to the door. But that gatekeeper just crumbles. It comes alive when she opens the door. She don't follow the rules. But still, they could have done something more with it. I'm saying. So, yeah. Is that the last question?
Yeah. We can start wrapping up.
Yep, I gotta head out myself, but
you got a jet.
Yeah, because I'm looking at like about 3% right now, and I just want to just make sure that I can say goodbyes because I had a long day.
I will let you go, Troy, so you can go ahead and wrap up, and then I'll wrap the show up, and we're gonna bounce too. But go ahead and because I don't want your battery to die while you're trying to say bye.
Yeah, plug your stuff.
Yeah, that would kind of suck. But anyways, yeah, as always, it's a pleasure and stuff. Reviewing stuff with you guys and stuff. I look forward to these things and stuff. So thank you guys for having me, and I'll see you guys for the next one. So
yes. Catch you in Japan, man. Peace.
All right, man. All right.
Have a good one.
You guys have a good one.
And I want to show you guys really quick. I should have did a little bit earlier, but you know what? So I got a couple ChatGPT recommendations through some questions I asked. I forgot what I asked it verbatim, but 2 movies, and I'm going to check them out at some point this month. But right here, there are 2 more Indian movies. So I'm going to check them out.
Okay.
At some point. Yep. I'll leave it up there.
I'm going to have to watch them. I'm going to check
a little bit. You writing them down, James?
I can do it right now. Hold on. I'll put it in the group chat. Oh, you already have them?
I have the movie
covers in front of me face. Yeah, right now, though.
I could send you the movie covers.
Yeah, send them to me.
I could just send you this in a group chat then.
Yeah, okay, send that. Yeah, good idea.
But so I am gonna check those out as well. And if you guys want to check them out, and then I just because this food was just so good, I gotta show you guys. Listen. Just check it. And you can order online, but here's the menu.
Good stuff, man.
This is some really good food. And again, check this place out. Again, if you're local, if you're in the capital region, it's worth going to and checking this place out and getting some really, really good food.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a minute. I tried it when they first opened because it's only a minute around the corner from me. And I seen the grand opening. And me and my wife went inside and sat at the little table. They have like one little tiny table. because it's like more of like a takeout joint. So
yeah, that's my wife.
The food is good as fuck. Yeah,
Because she picked the food up after work, and she was saying it's take it pretty. Yeah, you pick it up, take it out, which works for me. Works for me because I wanted to watch it. So because what I want to do is I want to watch them with the movies anyway. You know, have my food and watch them with the movie anyway. So it worked perfect, and the food was really good. Nice. The movie was good. So it was a win-win. It was a win-win.
Damn, now I might have to get some Indian food this week.
See. And then next week, maybe some Japanese. I'm saying, man, just do the journey. Your wife's gonna.
Well, I can always go for some sushi, you know.
But I'm just saying, you do it the day of the pod. Just tell the wife, like next Thursday, hey, let's order some Japanese food. Telling you, man, you're welcome. But again, next Thursday, yes, back Thursday at 8:00 Eastern Time, episode 500. We're reviewing the movie Ichi the Killer. And we're traveling, as you can see, to Japan, which is going to be a fun time. And I cannot wait. I know you can't wait. I know James can't wait because we both have our favorite subgenres of horror, but foreign is up there. Foreign is
definitely up there. I don't know what realm this one is. I don't know if it's serial killer. I don't think it's supernatural. But
whatever it is,
either way, it's a foreign movie. I'm sure it's going to be intense.
Yep.
Violent. It's going to be. I'm hoping for a great movie.
I'm hoping for some craziness with this one.
I heard about this. Multiple people mentioned this before. So people talked about it. So you think it should be good. So.
Yeah. So I'm excited for it. But what I do want to say is, people, listen, go check out Troy's channel. Troy Talks. He has some awesome clips. He does some.
He's pumping out that content.
Yeah, he's pumping it out. He's doing a lot of short clips, so he does some long form content.
The show's coming in September.
Yep. That pod, and you know I'm going to be a guest at some point. You know I'm going to be a guest. Got to. But so go check Troy out. Go check out Dreams the Creator. Of course, check out Popcorn and Pints, guys, and check out Horror Research 30. Be back next Thursday. There's no Stereo Vision this week. There's no Popcorn and Pints this week. We will be back next week with both. With everything, we'll be back next week. So I hope to see you guys there.
And check out the Scene Snobs because he said he was on a podcast and he was promoted the show 4 times and only 2 times for his own show.
So he
promoted Horror Source 30 4 times on the podcast.
Hey,
so that's cool. Hey, mix the man.
Mick always shows love, so definitely go check out the Scene Snobs and check out the Z Network and anybody you see us, rocking with. But you guys have a great night. Again, see you guys in Japan next week. I cannot wait. It's gonna be a grand. Oh my god, I can't wait. The food too. Ooh, it's gonna be an exciting time. It's gonna be an exciting journey. Oh, and by the way, guys, I have training chopsticks now, and I ate some of my food today with chopsticks. I'm practicing with those. I'm using my training ones. Maybe eventually, through these 8 weeks of training, because maybe that's what I'll do. I'll use these. Through these 8 weeks of training, I'll be able to use regular ones like a big boy and then get myself some cool ones. We'll see. But I'm going to practice. And with that said, I'll see you in your nightmares. Peace.
Peace out.